Hi, this is Christy, ChristyMatthewsOnline.com, ChristyJMatthews.com, broadcasting from Oakley, California. I hope that you're having a great day. Gosh, and I can actually see blue skies now. We've been having just terrible air quality from all the smoke from fires in Northern California and Southern California, and we're right here in the middle, and air quality has been the worst I have ever seen. So without further ado, got a question for you. Are you stuck in coming up with ideas for content creation? Well, if you are, I've got 7 steps that will help you get unstuck. But I want you to know something. You need to know that whoever creates the most content ends up winning in the end. And the reason is because of the search engines. The more content that you put out there, the easier it is for you to be found. And if you're an online marketer, that is crucial. So let's go ahead. Content creation and personal development are probably the 2 most important things that an online marketer needs to work on. And having said that, I think any entrepreneur in any kind of niche, whether you're online or offline, when I think back to my real estate days, before computers were really used the way they are now, the way I got found, the way I built a referral-based business was by providing valuable content. And I did that in the way of a newsletter and email marketing. So here we go. Online, it's the same way. You want to provide valuable content. And you might be thinking, well, just how am I going to do that? I don't know enough. Well, I'm here to tell you that you do. If you've ever experienced any time on this earth, you have experience. And if you spent any time in the online marketing space, I'm here to tell you you've got plenty of experience to share ideas from. There's no doubt. And we've all been there. If this is really something about being fearful that we're not enough, or not having, or not enough to provide significant content or something that anybody else would want to listen to. But you know what? You might just be touching the person who's just getting it started and can relate to what you're saying and say, you know what? That's me too. I'm scared to death, but if Christy can do it, I can do it too. So remember, somebody is waiting for your message, and it's really important if you plan on being in this space and being an online marketer to generate leads and create sales for whatever niche you're in. You need to overcome this. So I'm looking down because this is such an important topic. I put this in my notebook. And just a quick aside about notebooks. These things are treasure troves. I have got 6 of these now, and the reason why I like these composition notebooks is because they're kind of like a journal of all the things you've learned about, everything I have learned where I have to take notes goes into my journal. Things that I want to talk with you about that will eventually become content that here, I'm creating a video right now. I will create a blog post. This will go over to other platforms. Goes right here. And you know what's really cool? If you're ever having a day to where you're not feeling too good about things, or you just feel like too many challenges, go back to your journals. Open these up and look at the growth. Oh my Lord. And you might just find some ideas in there about things that you can talk about because you took the time to do the learning and you made the notes. So it is up here. You just might need reminding and bring it to the forefront of your brain. Now, I've talked with you about this before, and this is all based on the acronym ILT. Invest in yourself, learn the material, and then teach it. This is, in essence, another way of doing this. Hey, Shyla, how's it going? Thanks for joining me. But let me give you 7 steps that will help you get unstuck, okay? And you know what? The hardest part is getting started. So let's just get you out of the gate and get you going, shall we? So here are the 7 steps. The first step is commit to a number of deliverable pieces of content. So I'm committed to providing a minimum of 6 pieces of content a week. I'm generally doing 7 or 8, but commit to something that you know you can do because you made a commitment. So let's say 1 piece of content a week. And if you think about that, that's 52 pieces in a year. Now, really, you only need a couple, maybe 100 pieces of quality content to really start getting momentum. So if you think about that, 1 time a week, in a year, you're going to be there. If you double it up and maybe do 2 pieces of content a week, within a year, you've got it. If you want to go really ninja and go all in, then you're going to want to do more pieces of content a week, and you'll get there within months. Okay? So second, you want to declare it publicly on social media. Don't go hide. Don't hide under your desk. Declare it on social media and say, maybe make a comment like, who's with me on this? Who's going to join me in this content creation endeavor? All right, this journey. Say it. Say it. Okay? Third, get a partner, somebody you can be accountable to, or even if you have to hire a coach. I'm sure that there's somebody out there who's within your friends list, maybe somebody you've messengered, and you're kind of at the same point with each other. Maybe you can help boost each other, get out of that gate and get going, and be accountable to each other. Be each other's cheerleader to get to the next step. Okay? Fourth, consume existing content in your niche. Let's say if you are in weight loss, consume content. And what I mean by that, come up with a piece, or let me say this, let me back up. Read something, listen to something, watch something that is in your niche and in the subject matter of what you wish to talk about. Let's take ketogenic dieting, for instance, or I shouldn't say dieting because it's a lifestyle, but let's take keto, for instance. There's so much information out there. You can find 1 snippet of information, consume it. So that is the investment part. Learn it, okay, and then turn back around, summarize what you've learned, and put it out in a piece of content. It's that simple. And believe me, people want to hear that information. They're searching all the time for this. Don't get stuck on perfection. I am as guilty as sin on that one. I have got perfectionitis at times, and I've just got to back off of that. I screw up on these videos all the time. It's okay. It's all right, because I'm just being me. I'm being authentic, and people like authenticity. So don't worry about being perfect, okay? You want perfection? That's where you go to the movies, you watch television, and you know what? If you look really carefully, there's mistakes there too. So don't worry about it. The next one is face your fears and get out of your head. Oh, I was so scared the first time I did my first Facebook Live. I remember I was at a live event, and it took Brian Finale to get the group all, hey, Karen, good to see you too. Oh, that event, he got us so pumped up to go out and do our first Facebook Live. And once I got over the fear of doing that, because, you know, when you're looking at yourself on camera, you're not used to seeing yourself or hearing yourself speak. So once you get past that, it's fun. And all it took was getting that first Facebook Live done, and I was out of the gate, and I haven't turned back. So get out of your head. It's okay. Nobody's going to focus on a blemish that you have on your face, or the hair that's out of place. Don't worry about that. They're there to listen to what you have to say, your valuable content. Okay? All right. The next one is do 3 small things today. Commit to it. So I'm going to summarize that. So you're going to take one key tip from the content that you consumed. It trains your brain. I want you to write it down, because what happens is that it trains your brain to absorb the information, and I want you to make a video out of it. So let's talk about what needs to be on the video, okay? So first of all, you're going to do an introduction, such as, hi, this is Christy, blah, blah, blah. I'm from Oakley, California. You hear that on my videos. Secondly, you're going to ask a question. You want to ask a question that addresses the needs of your audience, such as today's question is helping people get unstuck, finding content ideas. All right. Then you're going to, the third part is deliver your content. You're going to say what you need to say about your content. And then the last piece is the call to action. The call to action, in this case, I'm going to give you my call to action, is if you would like more valuable content like you're receiving right now, go to my website at christyjmatthews.com, christymatthewsonline.com, and you'll see a bunch of valuable content there that may help you out. And so in closing your video, you come up with what your call to action will be. But always ask somebody to do something at the end of your video. So that's it, folks. I've got one other thing for you. If you'd like to see a webinar on this, where this has been covered in more detail, just let me know. Shoot me a message, and I'll send you a link to the webinar so that you can go ahead and see it. And maybe you'll get some other ideas that maybe I didn't cover here, and that will help prompt you to go ahead and do what you need to do to get your content creation engine going. Hey, good morning, Margaret. Thanks for joining me. So that's it, folks. I hope that you have a great day. Remember, stop by my websites, christyjmatthews.com, christymatthewsonline.com. There's a vast amount of information there for you that will help you out. So you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.